Hi there, beautiful soul. Welcome back to Tuesday's Talk with Grada. Today I want to share some processes with you that will help you to release fear from your body and other subconscious programs that keep you stuck in Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day means like stuck on the hamster wheel. One time I actually looked up what Groundhog Day meant because it just popped into my mind, and maybe I was having one of those days myself. So I thought, I better look up the true meaning of Groundhog Day. I know that it means like stuck in the hamster wheel, you know, where you just have to keep going because you can't jump off because you haven't got time or resources. Anyway, I looked up what it meant, and Google told me it means that the bear that wakes up from hibernation, goes out of its hole where it's been hibernating all winter, and it goes outside, and then it sees its own shadow, and it gets a big fright because it doesn't recognize that it's its own shadow, and it goes back into its hole for another 7 weeks. And apparently it's somehow related to the weather forecast, like people back in the days, the ancient people, then they knew, spring is not going to happen for another 7 weeks or something like that. But I really love that analogy because we often have so much fear in our body that we live from a very contracted space, and we're literally scared of our own shadow. Like if we realized that this loomy feeling that I'm sort of operating in is actually my own shadow, we wouldn't be fearful, right? And I'm so speaking for myself too, because I have experienced, deep worst level of fear to the point where I had psychotic episodes, and I spent 2 months in a psychiatric hospital in the year 2008, where I was hoping I would be guided to meet my own shadows, but I didn't, because that's not the type of intervention that the medical world does. So when I came out of the psychiatric hospital in 2008, I had to become my own healer, teacher, coach, guide, and all the rest. And over the years, I've also studied with the world's greatest minds. And I published 3 books where you can read my journey, like also The Dark Night of the Soul, and of course how I got through that in the end and enjoy a life of much greater freedom, expansion and upliftment. So I want you to know, by the way, if you're listening to me today and you are feeling stuck in a sort of a contracted space where you know that there is more for you out there, but you just don't know how to reach it, and you're fighting your own nervous system, or you're fighting your own memories, or you're fighting your subconscious mind, or you just feel like the brakes are on and you literally actually want to have a break. Please keep listening, where I'll do a lovely process with you at the end of when I finish talking, right? And I'm also here to tell you, to share you again about my upcoming workshop training. But it's really a sharing time where every Thursday morning for 8 weeks, I meet together with a group of women, and we are going to work through, we're going to work through a system that I developed that constantly up levels you. It's very systematic and organized. So you learn how to tune into your own energy and consciousness and become aware, where you keep looping back so that you can change that and step into the flow of miracles. I called it Discover Your Feminine Fortune. I'm going to put a link here below the video. So we only have 1 more week for you to enroll and then we start. A lot of the time I've talked about money, right? Up-leveling your money, because 8 out of 10 women lie awake at night worrying about their money, and we all know that money creates the biggest cracks in a marriage or in relationships, because believe it or not, we have a relationship with money, and money creates a lot of fear in people's bodies and all the rest. And there are ways that you need to learn to free yourself from those stresses in life, that money starts to flow. I've worked with lots of people over the years who are now in a fantastic place, and they have success and money flowing in because their energetic system is in alignment with more money. But I focus every week We focus on money, we focus on health, wealth and happiness. But this time around, when I start to work again with women, I am especially also going to focus on happiness, because what I realized over the years is that people can have more money and good health, but their happiness has reached the ceiling. And so the point I'm making here is that happiness is also an internal process that can be reached by working through your chakra system. And so we have 7 energetic systems. Each system has a different nature or has its own personality and needs its own approach. Each system can be compared, like each center is like a run on the ladder, and then we climb up the ladder over the weeks. We're going to do it over 8 weeks, so there are 7, but in the final week we're just going to make sure that everyone understands everything, and then you're going to learn the basics of your master system, your master operating system. So our nervous system is classified as our master system, right? To the physical eye, to the doctors in the medical world and the psychiatrists and everyone. Also everyone that I've dealt with in the past, because I had to recover from a big truck accident. So I have experienced the best that the medical world has to offer, and it was really good. I'm so grateful. I wouldn't be sitting here if it wasn't for medical intervention. But there is actually a master system that's way more important than that, and that's our energetic invisible system that runs everything. Everything starts with that and everything finishes with that. And you can call it energy flow, you can call it life force, you can call it spirit, you can call it infinite consciousness, you can call it just the nature of consciousness, for lack of a better word. And my clients who have worked with me, they feel their own energy a lot of the time. So because they've worked with me so much, they start to understand that something isn't right and in not going in their life, and they realize that's because this needs a tweak, or that's blocked, and they come to me so that we can do that together. But of course, I want to teach you how to fish, right? Like I don't want to just continue to give people the fish. I want people, especially women, because women are the gel that keeps the whole world together. They need to know and be aware of all the tools and processes that they can do for themselves to up-level the flow of good fortune, right? So fortune is just an old-fashioned word for synchronicity. In today's language, we would call it synchronicity. And we've probably all experienced times, that you're busy and the light goes green, and then, the next traffic light's green, and you just have one of those lucky moments where the traffic lights are not obstructing you, and you can just get from A to Z in a very short period of time. And we call that the flow of good fortune, or we call that the flow of synchronicity. And we actually have control over that, because it's literally the universe responding to our innermost state. So during those 8 weeks, and we're starting on the 11th of April at 10 o'clock over Zoom, so everyone can join in from the safety of your own home. We're going to uplift you, embrace you in powerful, supportive, uplifting energy, so that you get an energetic upgrade, and so that you get to experience a reset in your being. And then I'm also going to teach you how to work at each rung of the ladder, wherever you are in your life, how you can change that, how we can activate the flow of good fortune. So I'm really, really excited to share this information with you. So I hope that I'm inspiring you to say yes to yourself, and to get off the hamster wheel, to get out of Groundhog Day, and to get out of a fearful place as well, into a state of expansion and upliftment, where you feel held, loved and supported, and where happiness is just flowing out of you, into you, through you and out of you. I mean, when was the last time that you actually experienced that, right? And it's all possible. It's all possible because your circumstances and all the rest are just flowing out from you, not the other way around. You are the key creator with the universe. So memories stay trapped in our bodies because for many reasons. I won't even explain now why, but I will show you how to release memories. Okay, so in a minute we're going to do that. So, but if, for instance, you, let's say, I'll use an example. You've been working really, really hard because, you know, an opening is showing up at work and you could potentially get a promotion which would bring in an extra $300 a week or something that would make all the difference in your life. And it would just make you feel so much more relaxed and everything. And so you've put in everything into it to get that promotion. And then something, a few weeks down the track, you realize you missed it. Like they bypassed you, right? That's an example. And you know in your heart of hearts, you really deserve it. I want you to know that it's something in you a lot of the time that caused you to miss out, okay? Unless it's, of course, a lot of the time there's actually something better for you outside your work, something completely new and different. This also goes the same. For instance, you've got your house on the market, you want to sell your house. That would free up a lot of money, and it makes you freedom, makes you feel free and energized and all the rest, and it just won't sell. It's usually something in your master system, your invisible energy, that's blocking the sale of your house. And so it keeps going. You have something stuck in your health, like health-wise, like something just won't budge, because there's actually traumatic memory stuck in an organ, right? So specifically, when I work with clients, I can get very specific where that's being held in their body. That's very easy for me because I can see it. So I know that specific memories will be held in particular parts of your body, and they can be released very easily. And as soon as it's gone, the ball starts rolling, because the universe is your best friend, and the universe totally wants to support you in your success and in your dreams. The universe even wants you to have big dreams. So also during the workshop that I'm starting with my small group of women, we're going to activate your dreams as well, because most women put their dreams to sleep, right? But I want you to know, when you put your dreams to sleep, the universe also goes to sleep, and it can't reach out on your behalf and, you know, change your life for you. All right. So our own energy in our master system plays a key role in our happiness, in our health, and in our wealth. So we're going to address happiness, health, and wealth. So happiness, your physical well-being, as well as your money flow, every week and we connect with these topics through one particular chakra or energetic center every week, starting at your foundation, the foundational center, starting on the 11th of April. So I'm super excited about that. So basically we're activating you could even call it your divine physician, your divine inner infinite wisdom, your divine spirit, the immortal part of you that runs the master system, that operates your life. So people need to understand that they have access to something that's far bigger than them, that's like infinite consciousness, that's unlimited power and unlimited resources that you can be given even at the point of death, right? But you don't, which is what I experienced. But you don't need to wait till you get to the point of death. You can, I would love for all women to experience how to bring in this power just in their everyday, daily life, because the universe wants to meet you where you're at, and it wants to reach out to you through your daily activities. Like everything that you do in your daily life, you can be uplifted and supported and receive a little bit of course correction and get your intuition fully switched on and operate from a point of clarity and happiness and feeling energized. So let's just do practice now where we're going to release a little bit of fear. And I want you to know that fear is not bad. Fear is not the boogeyman. It's not the monster. Fear is like a gift wrapped up as fear. It's very unpopular. It's an unpopular emotion. I mean, nobody ever says like, oh, I'm so looking forward to tomorrow because I'm going to be absolutely fear-filled all day and it's going to be the best day of my life. No, that's not the case. But fear is here because our subconscious mind only has one role really, and that's to keep you safe. And if you've experienced trauma in your life, and many, many times where you didn't feel safe, you might have an overactive alarm bell that keeps ringing, keeps like false alarm, but you know, it takes a lot of time and energy. You don't know what's false or what isn't. So I want you to choose a topic now that makes you feel frightened or fearful, right? So you can choose maybe money, a bill that you have to pay, something that scares you, maybe the next step that you know that you have to take a leap of faith and you haven't got courage for, something that requires a lot of courage, okay? So once you know what it is, I want you to put a number on it. So 0 means I have absolutely no fear, and 10 is like I'm like 10 out of 10, petrified. So make sure it can be something like a 3 or something will be good for this practice. All right. So now I want you to close your eyes if that's okay with you. When we close our eyes, we bring out the subconscious mind, steps to the foreground. And I just want you to notice, where is your body feeling this fearful feeling? So where is it showing up in your body? Often it's like in the tummy, usually the solar plexus. It can be in your heart, can be in your neck, constricting your throat. It can give you a headache or a migraine. So just notice where it sits for you. All right, and so then I want you to put your hand on that place, so just one hand for the sake of this exercise, because you can't see the rest of my body. I'm just going to put my hand here, because often the throat chokes up with fear anyway. Now just open your eyes for a second, and I want you to make this sign language here. So in American language, sign language, this means I love you, right? So it's not the sign of the devil. Some people think that it's a sign of the 2 horns, but actually this means I love you in American Sign Language. And do you know what? Our subconscious mind understands every language in the whole world, like every language that's spoken in every country, including sign language. That's how, what a genius your subconscious mind is. So this means I love you. So now I want you to just move your hand, making sign language over that area where you feel fearful. And it's best if you do it over your heart as well. So I'm just going to stand up. And so you just say to yourself, infinite love and gratitude. Or you can say, I love you, or you don't even have to say anything because your body understands. And just follow the breath, releasing the fear in your body, old fear patterns, and then you can swap over because each hand has its own energy. And just gently stroke the energy of the heart chakra with the I love you sign language. Okay, there you go. All right, you can't see it, so I'm just going to gently massage the energy of my frontal lobes with the I love you sign. And what it's doing to my body, it's like my body goes, oh, I'm accepting, I'm accepted, oh, I'm loved, I am accepted, I feel compassion, I'm receiving, I've started to feel more comfortable. And it's like you are quieting the judge, the bully that usually runs the show. All right, so just keep doing that till you feel lighter. So I just said I felt a fearful energy block in my throat. That's why I Also make sure that wherever you rest your hand, don't choke yourself and don't put too much pressure. It's just a touch, your own loving touch, self-compassion. That's easing the grip of that memory, which could have happened a long time ago, probably when you were 10 or 5 or age 2 or something, and it controls your life today, making you live from a small place rather than a big place. Now, of course, this is just one tiny little process that I didn't even fully expand on. So it's just like just remember to make the I love you sign and give that energy that comes out of your hand, the I love you, to your own body, so your body feels loved. And you're going to feel a sense of relief from the fearful memory that you identified during this session when we were talking with each other. So just tune into your body now and check in. Has that number dropped? The original number? Is it a little bit less? And that means you've created some spaciousness in your body, like you've opened up a new space, and that new space can be used for you to bring in creative energy so that you're co-creating with the Creator, with the universe, creating a life that's in alignment with your dreams and your highest purpose. So there's actually nothing tricky about all of this. It's all very easy to learn. And you also, when I work with you during the Discover Your Feminine Fortune, you're going to get a workbook that's yours to keep. The video recordings are yours to keep for the rest of your life, so you can keep going back and back. And if you get stuck, you can be I have a support team that can help you. And the whole workshop series is designed to free you up to more happiness, more money, greater health, easier relationships, more love to yourself, so you become your own best friend as well. Everything in a nutshell, and we're going to work through the master system of your body. So I hope you find this interesting. I also hope that you feel a little bit more relaxed and relieved. So just keep doing this practice. That's commonly used as a sign to help you to get you into the flow of true love. I call it true love because there are many forms of love in humanity, and true love is the one that we really want to experience ourselves. Okay, thank you for tuning in and listening. This was a long-winded video, but I am grateful that you spent time with me. I know that time is precious. If you're sitting on the fence and you haven't decided yet, just ask yourself the question, what would you decide to do if you were your own best friend? Because ultimately all the processes and all the transformation that we do, all the coaching and healing is so that you become your own best friend and feel better inside your body, and for you that it's easier to be happy and healthy and more wealthy, and to have a long, comfortable life so that you can share your light with everyone else in your family and your community as well, and be an inspiration to everyone. And so you create a ripple effect of happiness. I hope that you're interested and that you believe in yourself enough to make a decision. And I look forward to being with you soon. Let me know if you've got any questions. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Big love from me. Bye for now.